boy. Lucky 7.
Yep.
We've made it to a lucky week.
We're already
7.
here.
Lucky 7. For some, it's lucky. For some of us, not so much. Not so much. But we're going to talk all about that. And what happened last week. What's going to happen this week. All that and more. Because Pain and Gain Pick'ems starts right about now. Pretty good. Challenge accepted.
Yep.
Football freaks, gridiron geeks, have no fear. Pain and Pick'ems are here in the flesh for you. What is up, everybody? I, of course, am your host with the most, a Pizzle. Alex Putnam representing the now 1 and 5 fish. Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Well, this week, have to go up to Cleveland to face the dumpster fire. That is the Cleveland Browns. That should be a game of all time. Joining me as always, representing America's team, we got Tiny Mother Lovin' Tim.
Hey, how you doing, guys? It's me, Tiny Tim, America's favorite armchair football fan. Our defense is just hot trash right now. Mm-hmm. And of course, last week we let a former Cowboy just run all over us last week.
Yep.
I mean, it was just absolutely terrible. But this week, we have an old rivalry renewed. So we're getting ready to bounce back with that. So we'll get to that.
I probably should have gave you a warning last week because 2 weeks ago it was my Dolphins against those Carolina Panthers. I probably should have given you just a little bit of warning about Rico Dowdle.
Right.
He torched our defense as well.
Yep.
So. Okay, biggest winners and losers of week number 6. Who do you have for some of your biggest winners of week number 6 this past week in the NFL?
Well, my biggest winner last week, I hate to say this, but it's the guy I just mentioned.
Rico Dowdle.
I mean, like I said, he went all over us. 183 yards rushing. 56 yards receiving.
Yep.
It's like over 230 all-purpose yards for that guy. I'm telling you. He really did a number to my Cowboys, so it's only going... And only time will tell to see how he can do against all the rest of the teams on their schedule.
And just to think, he's the backup running back.
He was a backup.
He is the backup because Chuba Hubbard is still out.
Yep.
It's only a matter of time before Chuba Hubbard comes back. Hopefully, that could be a nice 1-2 punch. But for me, my biggest winner, Bijan Robinson from
Texas.
And the Atlanta Falcons as a whole, because they pulled off the big upset against the Buffalo Bills Monday night.
Of course, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anybody saw that coming.
But of course, me being a Longhorn fan, I gotta give props to my boy. He really turned it up. That long touchdown run he had was absolutely amazing.
Drake London had himself a big game too. I believe he racked up 190 or 100 and what the hell was it? 158 yards for Drake London. And I had both of those guys on my fantasy team.
Nice.
On one of my fantasy teams, so I was loving that game a lot. Loving that game a lot.
Right.
As far as the biggest losers are concerned,
Who would you say?
Actually, I forgot one. I forgot a big winner. The Giants.
The New York Football Giants. They took down those chickens.
They took down those Philadelphia chickens. And Jackson Dart's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Shout out to our boy Johnny Flynn for the win, who was actually at that game and saw it live in living color.
Yeah, he sure did. Of course, John Natali, who's in the chat, who is also a big Giants fan.
Mm-hmm.
So, well done to the Giants. My biggest loser this week was Brian Branch from the Detroit.
Brian Branch. Yep.
Yeah. After the game was over, Juju Smith-Schuster from the Chiefs was extending a hand, and Brian Branch just slapped his helmet. I'm like, come on, man.
Well, actually, Mahomes came or tried to give him a handshake, and he brushed him off.
I don't think I saw that. I mean, I know where he hit Juju Smith-Schuster, but
then Juju, he just pies him in the face and starts his big old fisticuffs.
Yeah. Hey, Natalia's got a good point.
What's that?
Cam Scatterboo for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it. Tashi brings up a point.
What?
Try doing biggest dumbass of the week.
Dumbass of the week.
Dumbass of the week.
No, that sounds more like Brian Branch. It's not much of a loser, but more of a dumbass. Yeah.
Yeah. Brian Branch. There you go.
That's an interesting thought.
But for me, the biggest loser is our defense. For the fourth game this year, one score possession, and the defense falls flat on their face.
Wow.
46 seconds left, and we just let the Chargers storm down the field and score a touchdown.
46 seconds. Now, that's what makes good quarterbacks great quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. Because he was wrapped up for a sack. And he broke away and found Vlad McConkey.
He was dead to rights.
Yes, he was.
And look who is showing up right now.
What's up, guys?
Look ass.
There he is.
What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Hello.
You guys hear me now?
Deer in the headlights, yes.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure I got the right thing.
What's going on?
Not much, man.
We're just going over our biggest winners and losers of last week.
Okay, so biggest winner for me probably would have to be Brian Dable saving his job, realistically, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I would say Brian Dable getting the win over the Philadelphia Eagles. That was a big winner for my book, probably. I think that's the biggest winner. Biggest loser is obviously Brian Callahan because he got fired.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Brian Callahan got fired.
That's kind of the Titans for you nowadays. Kind of forgot about the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that. So biggest loser is Brian Callahan, and biggest winner is Brian Dable, probably from my end. Just more of a coach's one.
There you go. Well, there you go. That's all we got to say.
I don't have one.
Who's your biggest dumbass of the week?
I don't have one.
Not even Brian Branch?
Not really. I just don't have one. If I had to go with someone, I guess it'd be with him. But I didn't really even think about that.
Okay. Okay. Before we get to week number 5, picks and prediction, we got a couple supers we got to read real quick. First up, we got Joshua Cook, who says, "Hey, Pizzle, Tim, and LC went 9-5 last week for week 6. Been watching some horror flicks. It's time for spooky season. Halloween. Look for his picks tonight. Cassie Cage versus Everyone is back 2.0. Be on the lookout for that. Joshua Cook's YouTube channel. Thank you so much, always, for the love and the support. And Vampire Luke with a tour says, biggest winners are the Titans freeing themselves from Brian Callahan.
Yeah, I will definitely agree.
That's true.
Oh, there you go. No, that's not true. No, Roman's the biggest dumbass because he just do something fat.
No, not that. It's just. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead. Romy is just being. Romy, it's just because your IQ is of a cactus. That's why you're not that. You're not. It's not bad today. It's just because you're stupid. You're like Peter Griffin, that Family Guy episode that can't solve the puzzle with the jar of preserves.
Well, if I could, oh my goodness. I'll say one thing. If I could describe Brian Callahan in one word,
booty. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, four wins and 19 losses. Yeah, that's gonna do that for us.
Ooh.
Yeah. You ain't gonna last long in this league.
Buys for week 7 because I know Dashy's gonna mention it.
Yeah, don't yell at me, Dashy. Don't yell at me, Dashy. Don't yell at us. We actually remembered the bye weeks this week are the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. You were a fan of those two teams. Sorry, I have to wait till next week. But just for you.
Yeah, just for fun.
Just for fun. Now it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody
circles
the wagons
like the Buffalo
Bills. And for the Ravens,
all we gotta say is, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
And now, starting out, week number 7, Pain and Gain Pick'em starts right about now, Thursday night, as it is, from Paul Brown Stadium. Your Pittsburgh Steelers LC Muscles against the Cincinnati Bengals. This game is in Cincinnati. And from what I am seeing right here, Steelers are 5.5-point favorites.
They are 5.5-point favorites. That's correct.
Yep.
Referee for this game is
Clay Martin is the referee.
And announcers, Tim,
Well, before I give the announcers, I just want to say something here. About a couple hours ago, I came across a video on YouTube from TPC or TPS. It's a sports thing, you know?
Total Pro Sports.
Yep.
Right, you're familiar with it. About 5 days ago, they released a video ranking the broadcast teams for this year's NFL season.
Oh.
So, yeah. So I was going to kind of present them to you. The team ranked at number 8 is, of course, calling the Thursday night game on Prime Video. That is the Miracle Man, Al Michaels, and Kirk Herbstreit.
And the lowest ticket price, according to Game Time, is $125. $125.
$125. It's Cincinnati.
That's true.
Excuse me while I go throw up.
Yeah, TPS. Yeah, they haven't been. Their content has not been good in a long time.
Oh, I just came across. I just came across them like about maybe 6 months ago.
Okay.
So.
We all know the rules. Save the Steelers fan for last.
Yep.
Tim, who you got in this one? Steelers or Bengals?
This is going to be one of the most interesting NFL matchups in recent memory.
Yes.
Because you got two guys, both of them at least 40 years old. I think one reporter was talking to Aaron Rodgers. He was saying the Icy Hot Bowl.
Yes. Icy hot.
So,
I did see that.
So that's what I'm calling this one, the Icy Hot Bowl. Pittsburgh's coming in pretty good, while the Bengals still really have no life without Joe Burrow. The offense has kind of slipped a little bit. Defense is kind of shaky. I'm just gonna call this right here. It'll be that bad man. That bad man will take care of Joe Fluco and those bungles. So give me those Pittsburgh Stars over those Cincinnati Bungles by a score of 30-20.
By the way, real quick, we have a bet proposal from Mr. Dashy for you, LC.
Ooh.
Loser sings a Halloween song of the winner's choice.
All right, why not?
Which is Thriller by Michael Jackson. Solid pick.
Sure, I'll find one for you, Dashy. I'll find one for you, Dashy.
Well, like Tim said, there's a battle between two old quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco. But Rodgers is playing at a high level for the Steelers so far, while Flacco is making his second start for the Cincinnati Bengals. This one has the look of a lot of points, but I think it will be Aaron Rodgers who leads his team to the most of those. I got the Steelers beating the – I almost said Browns for a second. Steelers beating the Bengals, bork. 34-28. Give me the Steelers. Wave the towels. There you go.
Someone's dog is barking.
Bork.
That's our dachshund in the other room.
Oh, the baby.
Oh, you feel.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I got a.
Hey,
you're good, Tiny Tim. You're good. I just wasn't sure.
You're what I had to say. You're what Tiny Tim had to say. LC, is your turn. Cool.
Call.
So, Steelers and Bengals. You can't overlook the Bengals at this spot, even though there is a possibility that they will not be playing with Trey Hendrickson. That is a huge loss if he is not able to suit up right now. He is questionable. Right now, the Bengals did release a few players right now that Mike Gesicki, like two of their starting tight ends, Tanner Hudson and Mike Gesicki, are both ruled out, so Noah Fant will be the starter. Trey Hendrickson more than likely will not play. He is leaning not to play. He has not practiced all week. And this is going to be a tough situation for them because with Trey Hendrickson not being able to play, the Bengals will not be able to get much of a pass rush going. They will have to rely on first-round draft pick Shamar Stewart. And the defense is already pedestrian enough. They actually had a statistic where the Bengals were bottom 5 in the league in regards to establishing pressure on pass plays. And without Trey Hendrickson, it's going to be a lot worse, which will commit to the Steelers. The Steelers, all we need to do is we do not need to force anything deep. Don't do anything stupid. Just know what you need to do. Get the job done. The Bengals have beaten us even though we were a big favorite before, so I'm not overlooking the Cincinnati Bengals at all. But I do think the Steelers team, with everyone healthy, will be able to get the job done at the end of the day. I think that the big thing is here you need to have an established run in order to beat the Bengals. The Bengals realistically have not been able to stop the run as well. They've allowed Josh Jacobs to just have a big game recently, and I think that will carry over here. I think the main thing you need to do if you're the Steelers get Joe Flacco into some terrible situations, overload him, blitz him as much as you can, force Flacco to make terrible throws, get some turnovers because we didn't get any turnovers last week. So if we can get a couple turnovers, I think the Steelers will be in the best spot possible. So I do think that the Steelers will end up winning. I think this game will be a bit closer until the very end where the Bengals score a garbage time touchdown. I think they will win by a final score of 27-17. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers win this game because this is a must-win at this point. If we can't beat the Bengals and we overlook them like we've overlooked bad teams in the past, we're in trouble. But I do think that Tomlin knows it's a short week. We got to take advantage of opportunities we can. And Tomlin, let's hear those 4 words.
We do not care.
Exactly.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got another London game.
London.
We got another London game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game is at Wembley Stadium. Yes, it is. I got it right. Last week I said it was Wembley, but no, it's Tottenham Hotspur last week. This week it is at Wembley Stadium. And from what I'm seeing,
the only game.
What I'm seeing right here, the Rams are 3-point favorites.
Let me take a look. The Rams are 3. Let's see. It was bumping around 3.5, but it is at 3. That's what I see right now.
Referee for this game,
Adrian Hill.
And who are the announcers for this spectacular?
Oh, well, this is the team that was the spectacle. This team was ranked number 16 among the TPS broadcasting list. If, of course, will be on NFL Network. It's Rich Eisen and the Hall of Famer Kurt Warner.
And in American dollars, the lowest ticketed price is $112.
That's a little low, especially for this kind of quality affair that we got here.
It's going to be an exquisite matchup because the Rams beat the Ravens last week while the Jaguars lost to the Seahawks. The Seattle defensive line sacked Trevor Lawrence 7 times in that game. The Rams defense front has to be licking its chops. However, on their offense, the Rams will be without Nakua Matata. They will be without Puka Nakua, its best receiver, and I think that will matter here. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars will pull out one late. I am going with the Jacksonville Jaguars to finally get a win in London. Have they gotten one before?
Yeah, of course. They've gotten multiple times. They played in London 14 times.
Yeah, but have they gotten any wins?
Yeah, they got plenty of wins. For what I remember, they last won in 2023, for what I remember. Let me go ahead and take a look because I know you are very interested in this.
I am, yes. I'm curious to see how the Jaguars are in London, like what their actual record is.
7-6 at Wembley and Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So let me go ahead and take a look at the last one. So let's actually look at some of the game history, shall we? So in the London, it looks like the Jacksonville Jaguars last one was, I was exactly right, 2023. It was when they beat the Buffalo Bills.
And one of 2 of Urban Meyer's only wins was against us in London.
But Urban Meyer was definitely a wanker, that's for sure.
But anyways, I am picking the Jaguars over the Rams, 24-21. Duval football.
I also agree with you here. I love Jacksonville's ability to cause turnovers. They are #1 in the league and forcing turnovers, be only ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think that will be a huge factor here, even though the Rams do have a very stout defensive line that can get to any quarterback. But it will come down to which offense is more prepared. And I think after Jacksonville's massive letdown last week, they'll be in much better shape and being able to prepare themselves for a London game. While this is the Rams' first London game in quite some time, I think the last time they played was in 2017, from what I remember. Let me go ahead and actually look at that because I remember they did play an international game. So the last one, so it's their this is their first time. So this is their first. So the international series. So they actually are 2-2. So they are 2-2. So the last time they played was in 2019.
Oh,
when the Cooper Cup was still on the team. And
great, good times.
Good times.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
But
can we take a time machine back to 2019, please?
It would be
Thank
interesting.
you.
It would have to be in a hot tub, though, if you knew what I mean.
Oh.
I had to make that joke there. But honestly, I will take the Jacksonville Jaguars to get the win here. They have more experience in London. They play every year, while the Rams, this is the first time in 6 years. I think that the Jaguars will be there. And also, I have a prop for this game. Someone has not yet scored, but I think he will get his first touchdown for the Jaguars. And that is the number 2 overall pick, Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter?
Travis Hunter, the two-way player. I think he'll have his standout game here and help the Jaguars get a big win. My final score is 30-23. Give me the Jaguars.
Tim, what say you, good sir?
Oh, gentlemen, it seems that looks like I will be the lone wolf in this prediction here. Yes, Mr. Nakua, the very talented young man, seems to be a little bit hurt, and he will be out of this competition most likely. However, Mr. Ilse Muscles did mention it. The Rams have a very excellent defensive line, and I think that might be the difference in this game here. So even without Nakua Matata, who is one of my favorite players in the league, I shall say that the Rams will still hold their own, and they will defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars by a score of 27-21. Okay.
That's end of that.
Thank goodness. I think that's the last time we have to do that this year too.
Yes, because I think the next. When's the next international game?
It's Dolphins and Redskins.
Oh, is that the next one?
Yes, the next one.
Next international game?
It's in Germany, I think.
Well, actually, it's in. I think it's in.
Spain.
Spain.
No, it's in Spain. I'm sorry, it's in Spain.
Yes, it's Spain.
I'm sorry. The next game is after this is week. Oh, it's actually 2 weeks from now. They're actually 2 weeks. It's the Falcons and the Colts in Germany, and then it's in Madrid, Spain. We actually are off next week, so that's be nice.
Ole. Well,
Arriba.
Well, speaking of the, what was that?
I know, Dashy. Don't worry. I saw your message, Dashy.
Speaking of the Dolphins, let's just get this out of the way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Dolphins and the Browns. Browns are 2.5-point favorites. 2.5.
Let me take a look here. 2.5 for the Browns and the Dolphins, and you would be indubitably correct.
Indubitably.
2.5.
Yeah.
Referee for this game is
Referee for the Dolphins and the Browns is Sean Hockley.
now.
Once you get a
I
good one.
saw who the announcers were. These better be number one. These better be number one.
Well, according to TPS, this team is actually 12.
But
Yeah, they are the
But-
12th ranked team. It's the CBS team. It's the CBS team of Spiro Ditas and Adam Archuleta.
he's gonna go in for the touchdown. Wonderful, spectacular,
spectacular.
miraculous.
Hmm.
And Adam Archuleta as well.
Interesting. They ranked him as the number 12 team. And
Lowest ticketed
broadcasters.
price, $30. $30.
$30 too many. Actually, no, $29.99 too much.
Vampire Luke wants a coin flip, so heads versus tails. Heads will be the Dolphins, tails will be the Browns. 1, 2, 3, Baba Booey. Nope. Where'd he go? Baba Booey.
Probably.
Just fall on the ground. All right. It comes up as the Browns. There you go. You all know the rules.
Save you
Yeah.
for last.
Save it for
I'm
last.
just waiting to hear your rant personally. You mind if I go first, Science Tim?
Go ahead.
This is the problem with the Dolphins here is I'm going to say most of the stuff for Alex, so I want him to talk about it. But to be honest with you, I think the locker room is lost. I think the locker room is a lost cause. I think the locker room, everyone is in it for themselves. They're not really there as a team, and that's going to be a problem. Well, the Cleveland Browns, they may not be all together. May not have everyone on the same page. They at least are trying to win for Kevin Stefanski. And I do think that you're going to see a breakout game from Quinshon Judkins. If Rico Dowdle could have a big game against the Dolphins, I think Quinshon Judkins could have an amazing day. I expect him to have a phenomenal day. And Myles Garrett to get back on the sack category, which is insane because what's crazy was TJ Watt had more sacks in last week than Myles Garrett did. So Broderick Jones, one of the worst offensive tackles I've seen in a while. He actually has been a really bad player. Over the past couple weeks, he's actually been good, and he actually held Myles Garrett to 0 sacks. Expect that trend to dissipate, though, as I expect Myles Garrett to at least get 2 sacks on Tua Tagovailoa, and the Browns win this game by a final score of 27-20. Give me the Cleveland Browns getting a very decisive home victory here.
Well, yeah, this is I guess I agree. This is the hell no game of the week here. You got two teams both just trying to walk through quicksand, I guess. And what amazes me is that it is now according to my clock here, it's 9:34 Central Time on October 15th, 2025. And for some strange reason, which is totally beyond me, Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel still have a job.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
It just totally amazes me. But for this one, I just had to throw something out there. I mean, Craven's pretty good, but I just got this sneaky suspicion that even though it may not save the jobs of Greer and McDaniel, I think I can see the Dolphins pulling this one out. Probably do it a little bit late, but they might pull it out. I am taking the Dolphins on the road against the Browns, 24-20, with a heartfelt ends up.
Ends up.
So you've heard what I said. You've heard what else he said. So, Alex, my man.
Here we go. It's time to call.
Call.
Pissed off because I'm probably the first time since 2019, 2020, where I lost a game and I don't feel anything. I expected us to lose last week to the Chargers. I said to my friends, we were watching at the bar, 46 seconds, that's way too much time for Justin Herbert and the Chargers. And sure enough, We fell flat on our face, like we did with the Bills, like we did with the Patriots, like we did with the Panthers. All comes in fours. You think, hey, you know what? This team's got a little heart, a little bit of fight. They'll claw their way back. They'll march down the field. They'll do something, take the lead, and then boom, they run it right down our throats. Golly. And I'm at a point where I'm numb, honestly, because the players don't care. Why should I? I'm not letting them ruin my day. And I hear what Tua said after the game about how he puts or basically threw his teammates under the bus, making 50 more. He's making $50 million a year. Go home, sees his wife and kids. Like, absolutely, enjoy your day off. But you got to read the room a little bit. You got to understand that this fan base hasn't seen a playoff win in 25 years, and we freaking care about it. And there's no point in anyone that supports this team to give a flying fuck about what. Honestly, it. I just don't care anymore, man. Keep losing. Who cares? Sell the team. Relocate him to London. I really don't care anymore. This team doesn't care. Why should I? It's not like they're going to fire McDaniel. Why? Because they don't care. It's not like they're going to fire Chris Greer. Why? Because they don't care. It's not like they're going to do anything to produce a winning football team. Why? Because they do not give a shit. They only give a shit about taking our money and then giving us some shitty product on the field. And we're just giving it right back to them. The rich will get richer. We'll just stay here eating shit out of their ass for probably the next 25 years. So you know what? I don't care anymore. Give me the Browns to get the job done. 26-23, Cleveland. With all that being said. And there you go. That's all I got to say about that.
Aren't you going to play one of the clips?
That's brutal.
Well, yes, I will.
Son of a bitch, I'm sick of these Dolphins.
There you go. That's all I got to say about that. Browns done. Season's lost. We're done. That's all I got to say. Moving right along.
Yes, let's do.
Moving right along to another game that is going to be absolute shit. It's the New Orleans Saints, the Chicago Bears. This game is at Soldier Field in Chicago. And for what I'm seeing right here, Bears are 5-point favorites.
They are 5-point favorites. They were 5.5, and they dropped down to 5.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Saints and Bears is Scott Novak.
And calling this game?
Calling this game, Fox team that is ranked 13 from TPS. The team of Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnston.
AKA
Moose.
On the call.
Lowest ticketed price. How?
It's Chicago.
$256?
Yep, I know it.
Chicago.
The Bears are hype. The Bears hype train. It's
$256 to see the Saints and the Bears?
It's because the Bears hype is real now.
Yeah.
All right.
Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears are actually winning.
Who you guys got and why? Saints versus the Bears.
I'll start this one.
Let's hear it from Tim.
Bears. It seems like Caleb Williams is really starting to warm up again. It looks like he is doing a very good job And it looks like Ben Johnson is doing great in his first year with the Bears. He is doing quite a number with them. Meanwhile, the Saints, they still got a little bit of talent, but I don't know how much more. I mean, Chris Olave, he's still doing good, but he's kind of getting up there, if you know what I mean. This is going to be a very close game. This is not my official point spread game of the week, but I do see the Saints coming very close to a victory, but the Bears will hold them off. I'm going to take the Bears over the Saints 30-23. Give me the Bears.
Bears.
Real quick, one thing, actually two things real quick before I make my pick. Dashy, just for you.
Ooh, banana.
And yes, that did take 36 hours to make, or 17 hours to make, and it was worth every damn second. Secondly, yes. Vampire Luke with a 5 says he was 1 year old when Miami last won a playoff game. He's 26 now. Division rival or not, it doesn't matter. No fan base deserves that.
Right.
Yeah. I agree with that 100%. Now, Bears are 3-2 coming off of an impressive road victory against the Washington Redskins. Caleb Williams is playing good football for Chicago. Believe it or not. The Saints have hung around in games, and Spencer Rattler is coming off a good game last week. But this will be the Bears pulling it out in the second half behind Caleb Williams and deploying it like this, and DJ Moore.
DJ Moore.
Give me the Bears 27-20. Bear down. LC?
What's crazy about this is the Bears are the first team since the 1925-26 Frankfurt Yellow Jackets to win a game with the exact same score by winning by 1 point with the exact same score. Theirs was the 1925-26 Frankfurt Yellow Jackets won 2 games in a row by a score of 7-6, and now almost 90 years later, the Bears have won a game 25-24 2 weeks in a row. That's actually insane to think about, but it's the truth.
Wow.
The Bears have gotten lucky over the past 2 weeks, but they finally are coming home after the first home game since September 21st, and they're welcoming a Saints team that honestly does have some people betting their way, so it's the lines moving a little bit in their favor. But the Saints, realistically, they are keeping themselves in games. They did beat the Giants. Honestly, they do have a chance against the Bears. The Saints do have a pretty good history against them because the Saints and Bears have played before. Last big game they had was the 2006 NFC Championship game. But in the 34 times the Saints actually lead the series 19-15, and the Saints have beaten the Bears almost every single time since 2008. Peppa. So this is crazy though, but I'm picking the Chicago Bears to get their first win against the Saints since 2008 by the Saints winning this game. Not the Saints. The Bears winning this game by a final score of 30-27. Give me the Chicago Bears to win this game.
You know what? I feel like, just for chaotic purposes, I feel like having 2 of these this week.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Because it's the Jets.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
The Jets. Carolina Panthers, New York Jets. This game is at MetLife Stadium. #ban turf. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Panthers are 1.5 point favorites.
They are 1.5 point favorites. It's crazy because this line was originally 3.5, and it's now dropped all the way down to 1.5. So people are putting money on the Jets.
Ooh.
Why? I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. That's my reaction too.
Disgusting. Referee for this game is
Brad Rogers.
and calling this game, Tip.
This game is going to be on Fox, and this team was ranked number 14 by TPS. It's the team of Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth.
Mark Schlarth.
Schler.
And lowest ticket price, Nintendo 64.
64 bucks.
$64.
I can see it.
I guess I'll go first here. The Panthers head out on the road as favorites for the first time since 2022. I believe. Yes?
First time since 2022. Yeah, because they play once every 3 years.
First time they're actually favorites on the road.
Oh, yes. Yes. Since the Matt Rule is the coach.
Since Matt Rule days. The Jets are winless. That's probably the reason why.
Right.
They also haven't played well. Panthers are physical on both lines. I think the Jets might be up for it. This might bite me in the ass, but I'm letting fate decide.
Oh.
This is my coin flip game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I've got mine planned for another game, so
Same. I'm waiting for a little later.
there you
I guess Lucas, you and I can count our man Alex
go.
down.
Okay. Heads
Yes,
will
we
be
can.
the Panthers. Tails will be the Jets. God help me. All right. Go
All
for it.
right, here we go. In
Three.
3, 2, 1.
Baba
Baba
Booey.
boy.
Oh, damn it.
Well,
All right,
fumble.
Screw it. Screw it. It landed heads. I'm going the Panthers.
There you go. Smart
Yeah.
man.
20-17. Give me Carolina.
Yeah, I will definitely agree with you with that. In fact, if Rico Dowdle and Tedero McMillan have the same game that they had last week against my Cowboys, those Jets are in more trouble than they already are. I'm just
They're in
going to make
trouble.
this short. I'm just going to make this short and sweet. This is not my luck of the week, but I am definitely giving it to the Panthers to beat those Jets 27-23. Jets just end the season.
The goddamn Jets.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
Jets.
I haven't played that clip in a long time.
It's been
Oh,
a
yeah.
while.
LC?
So the Panthers have actually won 4 of their last 5 against the Jets, including their last time they played at the Meadowlands, which was in 2017. So the Jets, they're winless. They are in deep trouble now. Panthers have looked pretty good the past 2 games, coming back and beating the Dolphins and coming back beating the Cowboys. On the road, they're not as impressive, even though they almost beat the Cardinals. But still, I got to go with this team here to win this game. I just don't trust the Jets, who, let's be honest, all 3 of us have thrown for more yards than Justin Fields last week. All of us threw for...
I had less. Now I have more.
That's true. So, yeah. We all had more passing yards than Justin Fields last week when you count stats for the sacks taken.
You know who had more? You know who had more passing yards last week than Justin Fields?
Okay, so
Pepper.
Pepper.
Yeah.
And so did. You know who else did?
Vampire
Dashy.
Luke.
Dashy,
did.
Vampire Luke,
Empire Luke did.
and maybe Flynn for the win.
Johnny Flynn for the win. Romy, I don't know.
No, I don't think Romy can throw the football around. I think he probably, if he tried to throw a football, it would probably land backwards in Albuquerque.
I would actually have Romy as my star linebacker.
No, he needs to be an offensive lineman.
He's a
Offensive
center.
lineman. There you
He's a
go. There you
center.
go.
He's a center.
The center.
Anyways,
Anyways, when all of us have more passing yards than Justin Fields, it's a very sad thing to see. But I do trust that the Carolina Panthers will get the job done on the road. Give me the Panthers to win this game by a final score of 27-24. Give me the Panthers. And also the Jets are also are screwed because Garrett Wilson will not be playing, so they're going to have to rely on Mason Taylor and a few other pieces to even try.
is Alan Lazard
Totally
still on the
good.
Jets?
Yeah, he's on the Jets. He's going to have to play this week.
It's gonna have to because they got nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say nobody.
Oh, wait, say that again. Wait, start over.
The Jets have.
On
There
offense,
you go.
defense,
Exactly.
or special teams, which means they are, without a doubt, absolute.
Agreed.
And,
Yes.
and they will take another big, fat, mother loving.
Agreed.
Oh, yes. All right. Next game on the list is a little bit of a revenge game. A little bit of a revenge game for one particular person, as it is the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. This game is in Tennessee. And from what I am seeing here, the Patriots are 7-point favorites.
They are 7-point favorites.
All right. Referee for this game is
Craig Rolstad.
and calling this game Tiny Tim.
This game is on CBS, and TPS ranked this team number 10. It's the team of Andrew Catalan, Charles Davis, and Jason McCourty.
There you go.
And the lowest ticketed price, according to Game Time, San Francisco 49er.
49er.
$49.
That's a decent amount.
Obey your mustard. Oh, who do you guys got and why? Patriots versus Titans.
Oh my goodness. So, Patriots and Titans, this is a revenge game for Mike Vrabel, but the Tennessee Titans did finally cleanse himself of one of the worst coaches ever in the history of football, and that is Brian Callahan. I think all of us could probably be a better head coach than Mike and Brian Callahan. Let's be honest here.
I mean, I just played Madden. I got 73 points.
There you go. Exactly. We know what to do.
Not on rookie mode. Not on rookie mode either.
On Madden.
Pro.
There you go. It's still good enough. But
which is just a step up from rookie mode, so I'm not.
Hey, that's still fun to do. But anyways, with that being said, the Tennessee Titans will see a bit of a boost here under the new interim head coach. But I do think that the Patriots are the better team here. Will get the job done over those Tennessee Titans. I do think that the Titans can keep things close, but I do expect New England to get another gritty football win for them. But I do think Tennessee will keep it close, but I do think New England will win. I think they actually push. The Titans and they actually push. Patriots win by exactly a touchdown. 28-21. Give me the Patriots.
Tiny Tim, what say you, good sir?
Well, as was just said, the Titans did relieve themselves of Brian Callahan, so we don't have to worry about him no more. His butt is out the door. And a senior offensive coach, Mike McCoy, is now the interim head coach there.
Yep, but former coach of the Chargers, I believe.
Chargers, yep. I think.
Yep, he was the former Chargers coach.
Right. But still, it doesn't matter because I think Drake May is just turning this ship in the right direction. I mean, I just like what's going on with Drake May. He's getting better and better every time. I think this Patriots team can really contend for the AFC East, maybe. I mean, if Buffalo keeps slipping, New England could probably slip right on up in there and take the division at the end. I don't think Tennessee really has a chance in this one, even though I'll be generous and give them 21 points. But I am taking the Patriots over the Titans by a score of 30-21. And guess what? I am not only taking the Patriots, but I am going to lock them.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. All week.
Yeah.
Lock him in. All right.
Former Titans coach Mike Vrabel takes his Patriots team to Nashville to play his old team. The Titans are reeling after having fired coach Brian Callahan this week. They aren't playing well, but New England is for sure. But this is their third straight road game for the Patriots. That's tough, but honestly, it's not going to matter. The Patriots are the better team. Vrabel will get revenge against his old team. I'm agreeing with the majority. I am going with the Patriots to get the job done over the Tennessee Titans. Final score. Let's go 28-10. And like Tim, I'm not just picking the Patriots. I'm also locking
And this is
them in.
my stone cold lock of the century. All week.
Interesting.
Because-
You guys got a double lock. A double
Because,
lock.
yes, Napoleon, the Titans are straight. Double lock for the Pats.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this next game might be yours, Elsie, but we shall see. It is the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This game is at Arrowhead Stadium. And from what I'm seeing right here, Chiefs are 12-point favorites.
They are 12-point favorites. They've been jumping up. They originally started off as 10.5. Now they're 12.
Damn.
So a lot of people are putting money on the Chiefs.
Referee for this game is
It's your favorite, Alex.
Sweet.
Cleat. Named after a shoe.
That's
Yeah.
a shoe.
Yeah, just make like a shoe and just do it.
Swoosh.
Swoosh. Swoosh. Tiny Tim, who are the announcers?
Anyway, the CBS team here is ranked number 2 from the TPS list. It's the team of Jim Nantz and Tony Romo.
Lowest ticket price, according to Game Time, is $202.
That sounds right. What was
202.
their rank, Tiny Tim?
According to TBS, Jim Nantz and Tony Romo are ranked the second best broadcast team this season.
Second.
Wow, second best. Yeah, I can see that, to be honest with you.
Real quick, got another super from Dashy. Unfortunately,
Super.
I don't have that clip anymore for Brian Callahan. However, I do have this that could possibly be a little bit better.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
There you go. Or how about this? Brian Callahan.
Fuck you!
Yeah, that's the one I was expecting.
There you go.
That's better.
That's a
Raiders
great play.
versus Chiefs. Chiefs are big favorites here for a reason. They are getting the offense cranked up. And guess who's back? Rasheed Rice is back this
Yep.
week.
That's
Yes, he
right.
is.
She rises back this week, which means him and Xavier Worthy. Good luck covering that.
Yep.
Raiders have defensive issues, which Patrick Mahomes will use to his advantage. Geno Smith will not keep up, and it will continue to turn it over. Chiefs, big. 35-20, give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, Kansas City Chiefs. I couldn't believe they actually beat the Lions, but still, when almost 90% of the public money is on the Lions, yeah, there was something going on fishy there. But I do think the Chiefs here are a justified favorite, and the money's moving favorably in their direction. The Raiders are the Raiders. Sure, you may beat the Titans, but let's be honest here. Your team's still awful. Geno Smith is one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. Still throws interceptions he still loves his apple turnovers. But at the end of the day, I think that they will eventually have to put in Kenny Pickett because Kenny Pickett is going to eventually take over this team. It's a matter of when. I think you will see Kenny Pickett against the Kansas City Chiefs at some point. But I do think the Raiders will get blown out here, and I think that the Chiefs, with their explosive offense, will get the job done. Final score of 49-13. And Alex, go ahead and lock them in.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. All week.
Yeah, it's actually a good point for Christina. That's actually a good. Yeah, that's a good point.
0.
Yeah, that's insane. 0 fucking.
Yeah.
0.
That's
Conspiracy much?
yeah, perhaps.
Perhaps.
But when these two teams get together, it's usually pretty darn good because this rivalry goes all the way back to the old AFL days, back to the days of Dick Vermeil and the late great John Madden and whoever else was coaching all those teams back then. They always play each other tough right here. Yeah,
John
Vegas.
Gruden Grinders.
The Gruden Grinders, Chucky.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Vegas is having a real tough time here, but they always play the Chiefs very tough whenever these teams get together, whether it's in Kansas City or whether if it was in Oakland or Los Angeles or back in Oakland or now in Las Vegas. Doesn't matter where, they always play tough. And I think the Raiders are going to kind of play this game kind of tough against KC, even though I do see KC winning this game. This is actually my point spread game of the week.
I was thinking about it too. But...
Yeah. Yes. My final score is 31-24. I'm taking the Chiefs with the win, but I'm taking the Raiders with the points.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. I mean, 12 is a big number. That's a pretty big number.
It is. Not many teams have covered that this year. So.
Moving right along. Next game on the list is the last game of the 1 o'clock slate. It is the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. This game is in Minnesota. And the Eagles are 2-point favorites.
They are 2-point favorites.
Referee for this game is
Bill Vinovich.
And calling this game, I'm assuming this is on Fox.
Yes, it is.
Yes, this game is on Fox, and we have the number. Well, we have one half of the number 4 team according to TPS. Since Joe Davis is doing the baseball playoffs, once again, Adam Amin will take his spot, and he'll be joined by the great tight end Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen. There you go.
Adam Amin and Greg Olsen.
G-Reg. 7th floor crew alum.
Hey, look who is in the chat.
Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace. I've been waiting all day for you to get here, man.
Hey.
Lowest ticket price, $116.
$116. That sounds about right.
$116. Who you guys got and why? Eagles versus Vikings.
This one honestly was a bit tough for me to pick because the Eagles and Vikings do match up pretty well. Honestly, this was one of the games where I'm really struggling because the Eagles, they are coming off a mini bye, as I say. Even though they lost to the Giants, they did have a mini bye. So they had a little bit of time to try and right the ship. And the Vikings, they just got a whole week's bye after the trip to London and getting 1 out of 2 wins. And realistically, this game is very, very close. Eagles only lead the series 16-15. Eagles have won the last 2 games, but it seems to be going by 2s the last couple of years. So the Eagles won 2 times in a row. Vikings won 2 times in a row. Eagles won 2 times in a row. Vikings won 2 times in a row. And then the Eagles won 2 times in a row. So literally, it's 2-2-2-2-2. So realistically, Who's going to win? I don't know. But you know what? I decided that this game, I gotta let fate decide.
Ah.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm letting fate decide on this one. I personally wasn't sure who to pick. It's a home game for Minnesota, but also the Eagles. This is a must-win game for them. Realistically, I have to let fate decide. It's too close to call, so I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
let number one here be the Philadelphia Eagles because Jalen Hurts is where's number one, and the AR is for Minnesota Vikings because Carson Wentz is the starting quarterback as of now.
AR, Carson Wentz. Got it.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yes, sir. All right, so who wants to count me now?
All right, let's do this. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Baba
Baba
Booey.
Booey.
Give me those chickens. To win the game.
Oh, you got those.
Final score 30-28. And you know, I gotta hear the Senators.
Eagles
Oh, yes.
are
Yes.
so much better than the Eagles.
I gotta love that guy.
That's right.
I love Senator Romy. And it's another push spread for me. Yes, they will push. The spread will push.
The Eagles have lost 2 straight and just don't look right. Vikings are coming off of the bye. Might have J.J. McCarthy back. If not, it's still Carson Wentz. It's not going to matter. It doesn't matter. This will come down to the Eagles getting Saquon Barkley going, and he will run through the Minnesota Vikings. Give me those Philadelphia chickens to get the job done over the Minnesota Vikings. 28-24. Why? Because
The Eagles
Yeah.
are so much better than the Eagles.
Well, once again, gentlemen, it looks like I am going to be the lone wolf on this one here because of the slight problems that the Eagles are kind of been facing here lately. They've lost 2 in a row. They seem to be on a slight skid, and I think we got Jordan Mason back off of suspension or injury. We still have Justin Jefferson, and we still have I can't remember, but if McCarthy can't go, then it'll still be Carson Wentz going up against his old team. But I'm gonna pull this one out here. Give me the Vikings over those chickens by a score of 28-26. But even though I'm picking the Eagles to lose, I still love Senator Romy.
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
That's true.
you gotta love it, man.
Yeah.
All right. Next game on the list. We got to the 4:00 slate of games now. Let's start out in Denver, as it is the New York Football Giants and the Denver Broncos. And from what I am seeing right here, the Broncos are 7-point favorites.
They are 7.
7.
7.
7. Referee for this game is
Brad Allen.
and calling this game, I'm assuming on Fox.
No, this is actually
It's
on
actually on
CBS.
Oh,
Yeah, CBS. We got the team that TPS ranked the number 5 team. Well, it should be higher because this guy is calling both games.
number
Colin
5.
Boyd.
Yeah, Kevin Harlan and Trent Green.
That's number 1. Actually, no. Spirit is number 1. He's number 2. Give him number 2. I love me some
Okay.
Kevin Harlan. Love me
Oh,
some
yeah.
Kevin Harlan.
I'm calling both games.
I'm calling both games. And the lowest ticket price, $201.
201. Couldn't they just
I can
make
see
an
that.
even number?
I can honestly see that with all the hype the Giants are getting. Right
Yeah.
now.
201. Giants arrested after playing the Eagles last Thursday, while
Mini
Denver
bye.
is back from an overseas trip.
That's right.
Advantage Giants. But this will be a tough test for the Giants rookie starter and quarterback Jackson Dart because Denver's defense leads the NFL in sacks. And that will be the difference as they speed him up and force a bunch of turnovers. I'm going with the Broncos to beat the New York Giants. Simply put, 28-17. Give me the Broncos.
Yep, the Broncos. This series is tied at 7-7, so realistically, it could go down either way. This is actually my point spread game of the week. I think the Giants will end up covering, but I do think Denver will win. Denver's pitiful offensive performance against the Jets last week has me extremely concerned. I do think they right the ship and get a win, but I do think the Giants will cover. My final score is going to be Broncos 27, Giants 24. Give me the Broncos.
Ooh.
Yep. I'm going to make this unanimous basically because of the fact that the Broncos defense is going to make it very, very difficult for Cam Scatterbo to get some yardage and some touchdowns here. They're going to probably be all over Jackson Dart in this game. Giants have been playing great, but here is where they kind of get into a roadblock a little bit. I'm going to have to give this one to the Broncos by a score of 21-17.
All right. Next game on the list we have is the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Los Angeles to face the Chargers. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Superchargers of San Diego, which is where they still should be.
Yeah.
F.U. Spanos. 1.5 point favorites are the Chargers.
That's right. 1.5 point favorites.
Referee for this game is
Allen. Yeah.
And the announcers for this game are
this game is on CBS, and this team was ranked number 6 by TPS. It's a team of Iron Eagle and J.J. Watt.
What?
J.J.
Watt. And let me just scroll here real quick. Lowest ticketed price. According to Game Time, let's see. Chargers, where are you? Don't care about that. Lowest ticketed price. Good God. Really?
A lot, isn't it?
$37.
What?
$37.
$37.
$37?
$37.
That's embarrassing.
For the Chargers
Wow.
and the Colts, who have
one of the best games of the weekend.
Records in the league.
$37.
I swear,
Embarrassing.
folks. Let's see if I can zoom in on this.
That's embarrassing.
can't
I
see
saw it. I saw it. It's a little early, but I saw it. $37.
That's unbelievable.
That's terrible.
$37
No bueno.
for that game.
One of the best games of
Insane.
the weekend.
It's an enormous game for these two
Yeah.
teams, and especially a prove-it game for the Colts since they have been. Let's just be honest. Their Colts schedule so far, it's been pretty soft. You know, I mean, they beat the Dolphins. Actually, let me check their schedule real quick. Colts schedule so far. Yeah, they beat the Dolphins. They beat the Titans. They beat the Raiders. They beat the Cardinals. Broncos, they won by 1 point game.
Yeah,
Broncos, they won by
that
1
was a
point.
questionable. That was a questionable call, though.
Rams, they lost.
Yeah.
But yeah. They have been impressive, but this will be a challenge. This will be a challenge for the Colts. I think the Chargers and Justin Herbert will be up to that challenge. This will be fun. This will be a fun game to watch. There's going to be a lot of points. But at the end of the day, I'm not making no apology to Dr. K, if you know what I'm saying. So, with that being said, I'm going with the Colts to beat the Chargers. 34-27. Give me Indy.
Interesting.
What say you?
I'm kind of looking at some statistics here because this, believe it or not, is probably one of the most difficult games for me to pick in this week.
Yep.
These two teams, Indianapolis is 5-1, while the Chargers are 4-2. Daniel Jones having a great year. Got 8 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Herbert's got 10 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Jonathan Taylor's doing okay. His numbers are kind of down, but he's still doing pretty good. Tyler Warren is a very good tight end. Too bad about Omarion Hampton. I was really high on that rookie right there.
Yeah.
But looks like he is gone right now. And Quentin Johnson is doing pretty good there. So, yeah, this is pretty evenly matched here. And looking at the ESPN analytics, let me get back to what I was looking at here. ESPN analytics, the Chargers have a 50.9% of winning this game. They're giving Indianapolis 48.7%. I mean, this game is so difficult to call.
Oh?
You want to know how difficult?
You're going to let fate decide?
We're going to let fate decide?
Yep, I have to.
There you go.
Yep, you guys already had your coin flip, so this one is my coin flip of the week here.
There you go.
Awesome.
So the Cowboys helmet, that of course will be heads. That will represent the Colts. The star is going to be tails. That will represent the Chargers.
Okay.
All right.
So if you two kind gentlemen will gladly count me down.
3, 2, 1. Baba Booey.
Fell all the way over underneath my little table here. Y'all have to excuse me, won't you?
No worries.
Yeah, it fell all the way over here, but I'm going to
hell.
play. Hey, I'm going to play it where it lies, you know?
That's right.
Just like in golf.
Ball don't lie.
Play it where it lies.
Yeah, ball don't lie.
Mm-hmm. So, it looks like I'm going to... It came up tails, so it looks like I'm going to pick the Chargers to win this one. It will be a field goal.
Right.
We're going to call it 26-23, and since I'm going with the Chargers, I have to hear Mr. Schwarzenegger.
And now go Chargers, go!
Yeah.
All right. So it seems like I'm the tiebreaker on this one.
Yes, you are.
The tiebreaker here.
No sitting on the fence.
I can't, but the interesting stat is the Chargers are 20-11 against the Colts. Chargers have played pretty well and against good quality opponents versus the Colts, who have played mixed to average competition. But still, that last game against the Cardinals did concern me a bit. They didn't put them away till late, and I think the Colts, they're a solid team overall, and they've made a lot of great progress. I do think that the second trip to LA will not be as good as the first one. I do think the Chargers will win. I think that this game should be pretty close near to the end, but I think the Chargers will walk it off with a late touchdown. My final score is going to be Chargers 27, Colts 21. Give me the Chargers.
I was just about to say that. Tim, I was just about to say
I know Dennis is going to that one. That was a good comment, but go ahead, Alex, let me hear the Terminator.
Oh, you want to hear the Terminator? All right.
And now go Chargers, go!
That was a great comment, though, Tyington. Not gonna lie.
I was just about to say, let the bodies hit the floor. Next game on the list we have is the Green Bay Mother-Loving Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. This game is in Arizona. Packers are 6.5-point favorites.
Let me see, 6.5-point favorites. It looks like they are 6.5-point favorites. The Packers against the Cardinals.
Cardinals, baby. Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Packers and the Cardinals is Alex Moore.
Oh, the newbie.
The newbie.
And calling this game, I'm assuming this is on Fox.
Yes, it is. And this team was ranked number 9 by TPS. This is number nine, which is so fine. That would be Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma.
And lowest ticket price, according to Game Time, is $96. $96.
Oh, just the inverse of the nice number.
Just the inverse, that's right.
Right.
Is Kyler Murray back for this game? Is the question.
No, more than likely, it probably will not be.
So that means we get Dwyer High School. That's right, because Call of Duty and Battlefield are still his priorities now, which means we get Dwyer High School alum from Palm Beach Gardens, Jacoby Brissett.
That's right.
Fucking A, Brisket. Brissett actually looked pretty good last week.
He did.
The Colts looked pretty good. But this Green Bay defense will be a tougher test.
Oh, yeah.
With one, I can't say 11 from heaven anymore.
You got to split the 11 in half and just make it number 1.
Just 1. Oh, 1. The only way is 1.
One singular sensation.
Creed.
Yeah.
So look for the Green Bay offense to get it going in the passing game as well. I am going with the Green Bay Mother-Loving Packers to beat the Cardinals, baby. Final score, 31-21. Go Pack.
31-21. I like that. 31-21.
And yes, it was. That is a Creed reference. 1-0-1. The only way is 1.
Go ahead, Ty and Tim.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything. Everything that Alex just said there. As long as Kyler Murray can try to stay away from the Call of Duty as much as possible, they may have a chance. But I mean, Green Bay is just a little too tough. A little bit too tough here. Jordan Love, I think, is going to have a pretty good day. Cardinals are going to make this interesting, but in the end,
where'd it go?
I can see the Cardinals pulling away. So give me those cheeseheads over those Cardinals by a score of 30-23.
It's crazy because the Cardinals have lost the 4 games in a row. The Packers coming off a win against the Bengals, who they should have done a little bit more, but still. The Packers lead the overall series 47-26-4. The Cardinals and Packers have played some interesting games, including some big playoff games. But I think the Packers, though, have been the better team the last 2. They've won by pretty good margins, including last year winning 34-13. I expect a similar result here. Even with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback, I still think the Packers win this one. And I do think the Cardinals will get a late garbage time touchdown, but still, give me the Packers win this game by a final score of 35-24. Give me the Packers.
Dashy made a post on Twitter. Andrew Whitworth liked his post because he mentioned him in his post. So, Dashy, congratulations.
That's pretty awesome, man. That's pretty
way
sick.
Cool. Way
Nice.
Way cool.
Way cool. Congratulations.
Definitely.
And thank you for the $5.
Right.
As always. Next game on the list, the last game in the 4 o'clock slates, we head to the D. And I'm not
Wait a minute. Wait. There is no D. We have no D.
I'm not talking about Detroit. I'm talking about Dallas.
Yeah, you're not talking about a team that actually does have a defense.
Right. It is the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. This game is at Jerry World in Arlington, Texas, AT&T Stadium. Redskins are 2-point favorites.
They are 2-point favorites.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Cowboys and the Redskins, Commanders, whatever you want to call them, is going to be Alex Kemp.
And calling this game?
This game. Yeah, the number 7 ranked team according to TPS, Kevin Burkhardt, and the GOAT Tom Brady.
And the lowest ticket price is $75.
$75.
$75. That's right. We all know the rules.
Save Tiny
Tim for last. LC, who you got in this one? Redskins versus Cowboys.
So Redskins, Cowboys. What an interesting matchup this is. Redskins have lost the last game against Chicago off a late Jane Daniels fumble, and it was crazy thing about that they ended up completely blowing the game when they shouldn't have won. I know that this game will feature a lot of offense. This should be an offensive shootout, especially if Terry McLaurin does come back. I think that this game will come down to which defense can make a stop realistically. Cowboys defense has not proved to have a good defense, while Washington has proved to be a really better defense. The Cowboys tied the Packers, though, and what Packers had a really good defense. But now, let's see if they can do the same thing with Washington's defense. I think this game will be high scoring. The over is definitely a huge play for me. My final score is going to be Washington 37, Cowboys 34. Give me Washington to win this game.
Both teams are coming off of tough losses, while the Commanders are playing on a short week out on the road. That's a tough thing to do, but Dallas defense is so bad right now that it won't matter. This will be a shootout. I do agree with you, Lucas. This will be a shootout, but the Commanders, Redskins football team, whatever the hell you want to call them, Jane Daniels, we'll get the best of Rain Dakota Prescott. 34-30. Give me the Redskins. Sorry, Tim. Got to go with the football team, Commanders, Redskins, whatever the hell you want to call them. That team from Washington. So, you heard what LC had to say. You heard what I had to say. Tiny Tim, it is your turn.
Call.
Yeah. I want y'all to listen to this here.
Oh.
Quote, he's had tremendous experience. He's dealt with adversity with a long record of not only with us, but his tenure in Chicago and Indianapolis, and he has had some great successes. But he's had his tail kicked. That's who I want in the foxhole with me, because there's no such thing as having all the answers, end quote. That, of course, was the words of our demented owner, president, and general manager, Jerry Jones, talking about the Cowboys defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus.
Uber Fools.
Uber Fools.
Yeah. Or as I like to call him, Matt Snagglepuss.
That's pretty good.
If y'all old enough to remember Snagglepuss.
Yep.
Yes, happens to Murgatroyds. Anyway, when I heard Jerry make these comments, it just solidified my belief that he is suffering from dementia. I mean, he thinks that we have a very good defense. Jerry, I don't know what the hell defense you're looking at. Because when I heard him make those statements, I was thinking, Jerry, are you for real? Go ahead, unload.
Is you for real?
What? What? What?
What in the all types of blue hell?
Bitch, please.
Yeah. So,
Damn.
yeah, exactly. The man is suffering from dementia, and he's the only one that doesn't know it. So anyway, they're going into this game against their long-time rivals, the Redskins football team, Commanders, whatever you want to call them. And I mean, even though the defense is pure white trash, white, black, red, yellow, black, brown, whatever you want to call it, it's all trash. But
Trash.
the offense is very, very damn good. With Dak Prescott, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson, we got Cavante Turpin maybe coming in. There may be a possibility
Mhm.
that CeeDee Lamb could be back this Sunday.
Oh.
There could be a
I did hear
possibility
about
on
that.
that. We do not. It's not been confirmed yet, but we'll just see what happens. Yeah, Jaden Daniels and those Commanders are going to just run over our defense, but I think in the end it's going to be our offense that prevails. It is going to be a close game. So give me my Cowboys over those Commanders 30-20. Now I gotta hear Jerry and Jimmy,
Let's see, where the hell are you? Oh, have you made a deal with the devil?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? What?
Because I've danced with the devil, the financial devil, and lived to tell about it.
How about them Cowboys?
I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
There's a few comments though I wanted to highlight. One of them is actually pretty good from Dennis.
what's that?
Dennis. Of which one? The one he thinks he's old. He is so old.
How old is
Well,
he?
he's so old. He thinks Jimmy's still coaching.
Well, that was yeah. That sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jerry is really old.
How old is he?
He is old. He is so old whenever he opens up a history book, he starts reminiscing.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Anyway, I think we can go to Sunday night now.
That's right. Sunday
Yeah,
night
let's go to
football,
Sunday Night
NBC.
Football.
Check your local listings. It is the Mylanta Turkeys, the Atlanta Falcons against the San Francisco 49ers at Levi Stadium. 49ers, from what I'm seeing right here, are 2-point favorites.
They're 2-point favorites.
He's from Arkansas, no books.
Oh,
That's a good one, Dennis. I like that. Referee for this game is
Ron Torbert.
And NBC. Oh, I'm curious. Where do they rank
Uh,
Tarico and Collinsworth?
Yeah, the game is on NBC and streaming on Peacock. It's Tarico and Collinsworth, and TPS ranks them number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
And 3 is a magic number.
That's true.
That's right. Lowest ticketed price according to Game Time is $101.
101.
$101. Who you guys got and why? Falcons versus 49ers.
Falcons and 49ers is an interesting one. The problem with this game is it's going to come down to if the star players can come back. George Kittle and Brock Purdy are expected to be back this week, which will be a huge return, especially for Kittle, because he's a huge piece for them. And right now they played 82 times. 49ers lead the overall series 48-33-1. Last time they played in San Francisco, 49ers dominated the Falcons on the road. But the Falcons just beat the Bills, which is insane to think about. They just
Right.
beat the Buffalo Bills on Monday Night Football and looked very impressive. Raheem Morris and his defense are looking better and better each week, especially with the former Jets. Former Jets head coach now is the defensive coordinator. Jeff Ulbrich is now the defensive coordinator. It's an interesting thing to see how good they've been. The Niners have actually lost 3 of the last 4 against the Falcons. And honestly, this was one of my toughest games to pick. To be honest with you, it's really could have gone either way, but it all depends realistically on injury. But I am going to have to go ahead and take the 49ers. If everyone is healthy, I am going to take the 49ers. If they are not, then I will end up taking the Falcons. I think this game will be very close, so I think Atlanta will keep it within 3. I'm going to say a final score of 49ers 28. Actually, no, sorry, 27. 31-28. 49ers get the job done off a late field goal.
All right, the Falcons. Oh, Tim, what say you?
Well, yeah. Yeah, those Falcons really upended those Bills, and that kind of shocked me, and even shocked me more that my man Bijan Robinson ran almost all over the place in that game. And the 49ers, they're still being bombarded with injury. They lost Fred Warner now, along with Nick Bosa, and along with all the others. There is a chance George Kittle and Brock Purdy may come back. Ricky Pearsall, I think maybe he's still hurt a little bit. And it's because of all of these injuries to the Niners that I am going to take the Falcons in this one. I think Bijan Robinson, I think Michael Penix Jr., I think Darnell Mooney, Drake London, and those guys are really, really warming up. They can really contend. I think they're starting to be real contenders now in the NFC South. So I'm taking the Falcons over those Niners 28-24.
Well, I guess I'm the tiebreaker. Yes, I'm the tiebreaker for this game. The Falcons are on a short week, having played on Monday, beating the Buffalo Bills, upsetting the Buffalo Bills. But the 49ers are so banged up. There's a chance Brock Purdy comes back after missing the past 2 games with a toe injury. I think that'll matter here. George Kittle, they said, is back. Falcons have a fierce pass rush these days, so that will be challenging for Kyle Shanahan to call a game to minimize that. But you say the 49ers have very injuries, a lot of injuries. Their biggest one being Fred Warner.
Yeah.
Biggest one being Fred Warner this past week. Whose side am I on? I think I'm going to lean with Tiny Tim. I am going with the Atlanta Falcons to beat the San Francisco 49ers this week. I think the Falcons take advantage of a team. Falcons take advantage of a team that is beat to shreds. 24-20, give me hot Atlanta.
This one will be interesting. Dirty Birds, honestly, I can see them winning. Honestly, it's a very close game.
It'll be very, very close.
Yeah.
Now we got not 1, but 2 Monday Night Football games, as it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. This game is in Detroit, and the Lions, from what I'm seeing here, 5.5-point favorites.
Lions, let's take a look at those Detroit Lions. Yep, 5.5-point favorites.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Monday Night Football game is John Hussey.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah. And according to TPS, they are ranked number 1.
What?
Lowest ticketed price for Buccaneers and Lions from Detroit is $248. And let me just say this right now, because I haven't played it all night. it is without question the game of the week.
I agree.
Yes, it is. I agree.
Without question, the game of the week. Two teams that could possibly be in the NFC Championship game come January.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big game in terms of NFC dominance. Both teams have a lot of injury issues, yet they have fought through them. The Buccaneers are the top seed right now in the NFC because of the guy who I said at the beginning of the year that this guy would be MVP. A lot of people said, Alex, you're crazy for thinking this. Baker Mayfield has been playing his ass off.
Yes, he has.
Playing his ass off. With Jared Goff also rolling up big numbers, this game will put up a lot of points. This game is going to put up a lot of points. 5.5 is a lot for the Lions. So for that reason, sound the alarm. Fire them cannons.
Whoa.
VUCCANEERS. Go Bucks. 38-35. Hey, Tampa Bay. The Bucks are hot and ready to play.
Wow. Pretty bold there. I mean, I can see why. I mean, Tampa Bay has a pretty darn good offense, even though a couple of players are still slightly banged up. I mean, they're kind of getting up there. Their young second-year running back Bucky Irving, who I thought had a great rookie season, he's a little bit banged up.
There's also a possibility that Mike Evans will be back.
Possibility?
Yes,
he could be back here. But right now, I think still the top team right now in the NFC is probably Detroit. I'm going to give Detroit the slight edge. I mean, they're a pretty much all around good team. They're balanced on the offense, balanced on the defense. Dan Campbell is been doing a tremendous job there, even though he has two brand new coordinators. They're sinking into his system. Sync, SYNC. That's what I'm talking about. They're firing on all cylinders. Tampa Bay is going to make this interesting, but in the end, I'm taking the Lions over the Bucks, 28-23.
Okay.
Man, this is going to be an interesting game. To be honest with you, this is going to be which offense is going to make the best decision at the end of the game. This will be a fantastic shootout. I don't think there will be much defense played by either team, especially with the Buccaneers and the Lions defensive backs being the Buccaneers defense. Why do I keep saying Buccaneers? The Buccaneers defense allowing more points on the road. They just allowed 38 to Seattle. They allowed 35 to Seattle, and now the Lions defense without Brian Branch and Terrion Arnold and many others allowing 30 to the Kansas City Chiefs. And Dennis has got a good point. Barry Sanders, Eminem, how can you go wrong? Well, there's some ways you could go wrong there. But to be honest, one of the big things that's going to be the determining factor is the amount of sacks that either team can get. Lions can get to the pressure, can get to the quarterback often, especially with Aiden Hutchinson, who's my pick for Defensive Player of the Year. But I do think that the Detroit Lions get the job done at the end of the day. My final score is going to be Detroit 38-35. Give me the Lions to win this game.
All
and
right.
Kid Rock.
Don't forget Kid Rock. Sponsored by Bud Light. Last game on the list we have is the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. This game is in Seattle. Seahawks are 3-point favorites.
Seahawks are 3-point favorites. Let me double check. Yes, they are. Alex, you went perfect this week for your spreads. Good job.
Nice.
Good job.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Referee for this game is
Carl Sheffers.
I'm curious because this is the B team for ESPN. Where do they have them ranked?
Unranked.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, Chris
this
Fowler.
This team is unranked. Chris Fowler, Lewis Rednick, and Dan Orlovsky. And by the way, before we move on, two broadcast teams, of course, were not mentioned this week. The number 15 team, that was Tom McCarthy and Ross Tucker on CBS. Right. And a Fox team on number 11, a Fox team that it will most likely be broken up, Adam Amin and Mark Dirty Butt Fumble Sanchez.
Ooh, fuck fumble.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Sanchez has not been fired yet. Oh well.
Have they said it? Has Fox said anything? Has he been suspended or?
No, I've not heard a darn thing.
Weird. And the lowest ticket price for this game is $117. $117. Who you guys got and why? Texans versus Seahawks.
With the Texans very difficult. Go ahead, Tiny Tim. You go first. Save me.
Okay. It is very difficult for any visiting team to win in Seattle.
Right.
It's been proven time and time again over the last few years, even in the days when it was Russell Westbrook and Marshawn Lynch and
Russell Westbrook,
the basketball player.
The basketball player.
I meant to say Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Why?
Russell Wilson.
Why in the hell did I say Russell Westbrook?
Stop.
He did get met by the Kings.
Of blue hell.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, anyway, ever since the days of the Legion of Boom, it's been tough to win in Seattle for any visiting team. That will be the case with the Houston Texans. They're starting to lose their grip on the AFC South. 3.5 points is a little too nice. I am going to give this to the Seahawks, and they will very easily take this one over the Texans, 26-16.
Ooh.
Alex, what do you say you?
Well, actually, I got this. Seahawks looked dominant in their win at Jacksonville last week, especially on defense. Sam Darnold also continues to play well, but he will face a tough Houston defense. Texans are coming off of the bye, so they are rested, but I think it will come down to the Seahawks front getting the best of that Texans offensive line. CJ Stroud is going to be in for a rough night. Give me the Seahawks to beat the Houston Texans 24-17.
I'm going to end things off here with a bang. You know how I've had a pretty good run recently on Monday Night Football games recently?
Yep.
I've had a pretty good run. I picked the Bears last week. In week 1, I did pick the Vikings week 1. Week 2 was the Monday night game. It was the Monday night game. What was it? It was the Texans and Bucks. I did pick the Bucks as my upset pick that week because the Texans were actually and the Chargers.
Yeah.
Then I had for the Monday night game. I actually had we did have the Ravens, but Detroit winning though was a surprise. But still, we didn't expect the Ravens to be that bad. I picked the Jets, Dolphins, and the Broncos. And then I picked the Jaguars last week. And then finally, even though I think we all lost in the Bills, losing the Falcons, I picked the Bears to win.
Good.
Now, with the Texans coming off a bye and them never having won in Seattle, Seattle has proven to be a better team at home. But at home, they've proven to be vulnerable. Guys, sound the alarm.
Wow.
I like Houston here. Off the bye, I really like the Texans here over the Seattle Seahawks. I think that they are going to be well rested. They've never won in Seattle. It's time to buck a trend. Like how the Jaguars 2 weeks ago bucked a trend and beat the Kansas City Chiefs, where they never won against Patrick Mahomes. CJ Stroud, the Texans finally get their first win in Seattle. Texans well rested with their great defense. Sam Darnold not having a great record against the top 10 defense. It's going to come back to bite him. 27-20. Houston Texans get the win on the road.
Wow.
Man.
That is crazy.
Sam Darnold does not do well against top 10 defenses. What can I say?
That's true. That's true. That's a very good point. Oh, Dennis with the heaters tonight.
Yes, he does, man. If they had OJ, they would be killing it.
Yeah.
They'd be killing
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So the overall standings, LC is leading. He's 69-22.
That's right. But Tiny Tim actually beat me last week. Tiny Tim has had beat me 2 weeks in a row.
Did. Tiny Tim's record is 61-30, while I am at 58-33.
And I'm still number one in Max Pick'em pool. Yeah, but you don't count ties.
Automatically win, which is awesome.
That is huge.
Not bad. Yeah.
So that'll put a bow on week number 7 of Pain and Gain Pick'ems.
What a fun week.
Good week.
Oh, yeah.
Good week.
Hell of a week. As always, you can find me on Mondays, both of us on the sofas on the Mr. Garrison 96 YouTube channel. Mondays, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Myself, Mr. Gary Bear, Jerome Latimer, a.k.a. Romy, then Peanut, a.k.a. Austin, my brother, and yours truly. 4 dudes just shooting the shit. Be there, be square. You don't want to miss it. Hell of a show. Speaking of hell of a show, Fantasy Football Fever on TJM 3774 Tuesdays at 10:45 EST.
Yeah, that's right. Fantasy Football Fever. We just did our show last night, so y'all can check out my channel, or you can go to John Flynn or Jay Fizzle, if you want to call it that.
Fizzle?
Yeah, Jay Fizzle.
Oh. I like it.
Or John Flynn. Just look it up. You can watch the show on either one of those channels. It's basically a joint effort between Mr. Flynn and myself. So I'll check it out. And don't forget to listen to Hooked on Sports with John Flynn.
That's right.
He should be dropping his Week 7 official picks tomorrow. So just listen to him on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, wherever you find podcasts, or you can watch it on his YouTube channel. So there you go.
Awesome. So I believe it or not, because I get off of work at 12, I have decided to stream the game between the Browns and the
Dolphins.
Finally. I'm back. I'm doing a game.
I've been waiting for so long.
I'm doing a shit game. Hooray!
Well, if you have to do something,
Yeah, I'm gonna actually the next 2 games, because Falcons are next week. I'll probably do that one too. Why the hell not?
There you go. That's awesome.
We'll see.
Hey,
but
call both games. Call both games.
I'm calling both games.
Yes.
But yes, I will be live this Sunday for Browns versus Dolphins. 1 o'clock.
Sir.
Be there, be square. And until next week, for LC Muscle 28, for Tiny Mother Tim, say Pizzle saying peace out. God damn it. And fins up. Baby. See you guys next week.
Let's go, Steelers. Beat those bum goals.
All right, Cowboys. Let's get back on track. Let's beat those Commanders. Take care, everybody. Much love.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for being here.
If we lose, Stephen Ross, do the right thing and fire Greer. See y'all next week.
Bye.